I think your name is Colette. Pardon me, you're Colette from class 4, right? Yeah, I was right. I believe you submitted a request to the student council. Yeah, I did, but you're that guy from class 7. You joined the student council when I wasn't looking? Nothing like that, I just decided to help them out with some of their work. You're basically part of the student council, Rean, get over it. The student council president told me to handle your request. Oh, so that's how it is. Wow, we're both first years, but you seem so much more grown up than me. The people in class 7 must be amazing. It's no big deal. So you wrote that you need help looking for a student notebook. Yeah, I've been looking everywhere, but I could think of since this morning, but there's no sign of it. So does that mean you're going to start looking right away? You said if one person wasn't able to help me, they'd send someone else to do it. I see. So that's how Toa has this all arranged. Well, yeah, of course. Sure, you can count on me. Really? Thank you so much. Before we get too excited, I think I'll need a bit more information to have any hope of finding it. You told me when you first noticed you dropped your notebook. It was right after school yesterday when I went to borrow a book from the library. You can't borrow books without your notebook, so I went to take it out. And I couldn't because it wasn't there. Yesterday after school. Got it. When was the last time you remember having it? Probably right when classes have been classes have finished for the day yesterday, when I was still in the classroom. I remember using it to take notes while I was talking to my friends, so I definitely had it then. Guess I must have dropped it somewhere between my classroom and the library. I see. That narrows it down quite a bit. You stop anywhere on your way to the library though? Well, after I left the main building, I came here to the student union. Pretty sure I went to the library after that. That should be everywhere I went. Right, so there really aren't many places where you could have dropped it. The best way to go about this seems to be to split up and search the main building and the area surrounding it, I think. Yeah, that's just what I was going to do. That's just what I was going to ask you to do, actually. I'm hoping it's there because I searched the library from top to bottom this morning. The rooftop's out because the janitor said he didn't notice when he was doing this morning cleaning rounds. Main building it is, then. So, do you think I should start with the classrooms? No, I don't think you need to check them at all. I searched my classroom yesterday and didn't go into any of the others. It'd probably be a good idea to focus on the halls and the rest areas in there. I have a feeling that if it's in the main building, it's going to be on the second floor somewhere. Thanks for the info. I'll head over there and take a look around. You stay here at the student union and keep up your search. Okay, will do. Thanks for agreeing to help me out. No problem. Alright, so we have to go to the dorm. Yeah. Second floor. The main building, second floor would be best. Am I supposed to see like a book? Oh, is that the notebook? Look at it just there on the couch. Couch, sofa, whatever. That should be it. But I should check inside just to be sure. Rean picked up the notebook and checked the identification field. Unless there's another identical Colette running around, this is the one. She'll be happy to see this. I should get it back to her as soon as I can. Imagine if Colette did have a twin. That'd be hilarious. Did you find it? Yeah, assuming this is actually your notebook. Why don't you check it just to be sure? Thanks. You're right, it really is mine. Oh, thank goodness. This is the only form of ID we students have, so it would have been awful if I had lost it. Especially since our instructor would have chewed my head off if I needed to get another one issued. Thanks so much for your help, Rean. I'm sorry, I'm just so relieved. I didn't know it was so important to you. Still, I'm glad I was able to help you out. By the way, where'd you end up finding it? Oh, you know, the sofa's on the second floor of the main building that people use as a resting area. It was one of those, just sitting there. The sofa's on the second floor. Oh, I guess I did relax there for a while. Come to think of it, I think I've dropped it when sitting down once before. That tends to happen all the time, especially to me. Because my pockets aren't that deep on most of the pants I wear. I heard it falling out of my pocket that time though, so I didn't end up losing it. Why would sitting down do that? What pocket do you usually put your notebook in? Rean, I don't know what kind of pants you wear, but some people, especially me, I wear a lot of sweatpants. The pockets are not deep, so things fall out all the time. Well, one of my skirt pockets usually. Oh, that'll do it. That makes sense. A lot of the boys use your pants pockets too. You might want to try using your jacket pocket from now on. It's not going to fall out there. Jacket pockets are usually good. That's where I usually put mine, and I never had any problems. Jacket pocket? You got those? Well, I don't know if the girl jackets are different than the guys are, but I don't see why you wouldn't. Hold on, let me check. Oh wow, you're right. I had no idea this was even here. How do you not know a pocket is there? There's no way my notebook will ever fall out of one of these. Thanks for the tip. That should solve all my pocket problems. Happy to be of service. You've really been a big help today. This really doesn't make up for it, but would you accept this little token of my thanks? Silver chain, I will gladly accept that. An accessory. Hold on, I could have possibly. Don't worry about it. I bought one for myself the other day, but I ended up ordering two by mistake. Can't really use both at once, so it makes sense to give it to someone else who might be able to do something with it. Well, if you're sure, thanks. That's my line. Well, thanks again for everything, Rean. Complete. Alright, let's go to the engineer building and get that quest done. And then after that, we'll do the bonding event, and then we'll save the schoolhouse. I'm assuming the schoolhouse is fighting, so we'll save that for after the bonding event. Hey there, good to see you. Oh, you're the person who was with President Toa when I first arrived at the academy. You got a good memory. George Gnome. Gnome as a last name? I'm George Gnome, second year, class 3. I'm also head of the engineer club. You're Rean Schwarzer from class 7, right? Nice to meet you. Likewise. Toa told me that you're helping out the student council. You probably got a lot to learn about the academy since you just enrolled, but good luck with everything. Thank you very much. I am curious. This is the engineering building, isn't it? All the machines and equipment around here certainly fits the bill. Yep, you could basically think of this as the Academy's very own orbit factory. The engineering club's been in charge of maintaining orbs here for a long time now. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I assume you repaired all that stuff you wanted me to deliver for this request too. That's right, I handle that stuff at the engineer club too. I usually deliver them myself, but I'm a little too busy this month. Can I ask you to do it for me? Of course. So what do I need to do? What do I need to know, rather? Awesome. Okay, here's the rundown. As you know, I need you to deliver 3 orbital products for me. First up is this orbital scale, which I need delivered to the cooking club. The club meets in the home economics room on the 2nd floor of the main building. Give it to the head of the club, Nicholas. I've met with Nicholas. I talked to him yesterday, I think? Nicholas from the cooking club, home economics room. Got it. Next 2 are both in town. Oh, so you take requests from people outside the academy too. Yeah, there was so much talk about the club that I started getting requests from people in Trista too. There's no reason for me to refuse them, so I do as much as I can to help out. That certainly explains how you end up so busy. Sure does. The second delivery I need you to make is this antique orbital lamp. This one's going to Mitch at the pawn shop. You'll find it at the southeast part of the central shopping district. Kinda out of the way, so keep an eye out. An antique orbital lamp for the pawn shop. Understood. Last but not least, the final item I need you to deliver is the orbital wristwatch. This one's going to Michael over at Radio Trista. Radio Trista is in the southwest of the central shopping district. I remember that from my first day. Just let the receptionist know why you're there and she'll call Michael out for you. Orbital wristwatch for Michael from Radio Trista. Ask the receptionist. Right, I can do that. And that's everything. Let me give you the items themselves. Orbital scale, antique orbital lamp, and orbital wristwatch. Got it. I'll be sure to be careful. It's not going to be easy carrying all those around, but I'm sure you'll manage. And just be sure to report back to me when you're done. Of course, I'll get started right away. Alright, let's deliver those. So first, let's get the cooking club out of the way. I think it's on the 2nd floor. Yeah. This is the cooking club. Hey there, you wouldn't happen to be joining the cooking club, would you? And not exactly. The engineering club asked me to deliver something for them. Is this what you've been waiting on? Yep, that's the orbital scale I asked George to fix, alright. I don't know how he works so fast. I'd be really lost without him. George's many talents aside, I didn't even know tools like this existed. Pretty impressive, isn't it? These can provide more accurate and minuscule measurements than any analog scale. You put a container full of ingredients on there. It'll even subtract the container's weight for you. It's handy. I'd believe it. Huh, you don't have an interest in cooking by any chance, do you? A mild interest, I'd say. I haven't given it much thought, to be honest, but I am kind of curious. I'll be cooking for myself from now on anyway, right? You'd be surprised at how many students here can't. Here's the thing. The cafeteria might... I did not mean to go turbo mode. Here's the thing. The cafeteria might be cheap, but it still costs more Mira than making it yourself would. Have you even tried to cook anything yet? Not yet. I don't even know where to start. That's understandable. Which means you're as virgin as my olive oil. If you want to start cooking, I recommend you start cooking. Just make something that doesn't... Just make something. Doesn't matter what. Tell you what, I'll even give you this to get you started. Recipe book. Oh, does this game have cooking as well, like Tales of? Love it. And to top it all off, here's a really easy recipe to get started on. It's so easy, I've got all the ingredients you need right here. Help yourself. Simple omelet. I don't really like omelets, but whatever. Thank you very much. This recipe book seems like it'll be a helpful companion, but are you sure I can have it? Sure, we got tons of them. If it sparks a fire for cooking in your heart, it'll all be worth it. Got it. I'll be sure to get some use out of it then. Well, thanks again for bringing my orbital scale. Pass my thanks on to George for fixing it too. Will do. Alright, so this is cooking. What does cooking do? Does that just heal? Is it like Tales of?
Okay, let's give this a try.
Try it out.
What even is this?
I didn't do... Oh, it gives you buffs. Yeah. It's like, It is like, Tales of. Oh, Radio Trista. The other two areas are in Trista. So it was the lamp. Radio Trista is right next to the cafe. Welcome to Radio Trista. How can I help you today? Is there someone named Michael here? I've got a delivery from the engineer club, and ideally, I'd like to take it to him directly. As a matter of fact, we do have a Michael here. Let me call him for you. You can wait on the sofa over there if you'd like. Will do. Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you got a delivery from the engineering club for me. I do indeed. Here it is. Wow, he really did fix it up. This is some pro-level work. We're starting up a show tonight, so I was feeling all nervous without a quick way to check the time. Things will be fine, just fine now, though. I can imagine that would be pretty intense. Well, you know, it starts at 9 tonight, and if things work out, Radio Trista is guaranteed to see a pretty big increase in popularity. Which will mean I'll be one step closer to achieving my dream of... Oops, sorry about that. I shouldn't be getting all excited like that and boring you with my life story. Not at all. I'm of the opinion that being passionate about what you do is a good thing. This job's pretty much my entire life at this point, really. If you really want to make me feel more alive, tune into the show tonight. You bet. Or I would if I had an orbital radio. Well, I gotta head back. Our sound producer's in there waiting for me. Normally I treat you to some tea or something, but today is a really busy day. Tell George thanks for fixing my watch when you get back. Of course. Good luck with tonight's show. I should buy a radio sometime. Huh? You got some business here, kid? Or are you just window shopping? I do actually. I'm here to give you something from the engineering club. Oh, George fixed that thing already? Well, hand it over already, will ya? Right, this guy doesn't seem too friendly. The kid does nice work. I swear, why does a pawnbroker have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? Would have thought an item braked right after I paid for it. That's a pretty nasty surprise. You get a lot of students in here out of sheer curiosity. Fair few, sure. What, you looking for some money? I don't lend money to kids. You kids can think of this place as an exchange shop. So, like, items for items? Oh yeah, I think I got something in a while back that a kid like you'd like. It's yours as a way of saying thanks for the delivery. A blade deck? Blade? Is this some kind of card game? Seems that way. Some good for nothing second year brought it in. Is this like Triple Triad? I'm down. I love card games. Can't say I've ever bothered to play. You can give it a try, or don't, or burn it, for all I care. I didn't pay for it. Thanks, that's really nice of you. Why would I burn it before trying it out? I have this strange feeling that he just gave me this because he didn't have anywhere to put it. Oh well. Oh yeah, another thing. My shop's got the finest selection of curios in all of Trista. If you don't see anything you like, come back later. Change up the goods sometimes. When I feel like it. Fair enough, honestly. Anyway, see ya. Thanks for the delivery, and enjoy the playing cards or whatever. Anytime. Okay, I don't really get this shop. Oh, okay, you could trade, kind of like Xenoblade Chronicles. I do like that, it's pretty cool. Alright, let's head back to George. Oh hey, seems like you're done with those deliveries. All 3 of them. Nice work. Now that you've finished delivering those, what'd you think of the places you delivered them to? Huh, well, they're certainly all unique. None of them are places I normally go either. I might have wandered into the home economics room eventually, not the pawn shop or the radio station. Yeah, I don't think most students would. Pawn shop in particular is kind of hard to find too. That's true. Now I feel as though I might have a general idea of what most of the main places in Trista are thanks to this. It almost feels like this request benefited me more than it did you. Well, that's nice to hear. You spoke to Michael while you were at Radio Trista too, didn't you? Didn't he tell you about the new show they're starting up? He did. Starts at 9 PM tonight, doesn't it? I figured he'd mention that. He's thrilled about the show and that enthusiasm is infectious. How about you? Planning on tuning in? I'd love to, but... Oh, don't have an orbital radio? In that case, here. It's all yours. Really? I can just have it? Wait, really? It's the latest model, too. Same one I've got. You helped me out big time today, so it seems right I pay you back. Are you sure? Of course, I bought it for research purposes, but I never really found the chance to make any use of it. It'd be a waste to just leave it here collecting dust, so I'd be thrilled if you actually got some use out of it. Well, if that's the case, thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh yeah, there's something I'd like you to tell the rest of Class 7 for me. Oh? Instructor Sarah came to me with a request the other day. Long story short, she left me in charge of doing some maintenance on all of your Arcus units. No kidding? Like I said, the engineering club's basically Thor's orbital factory, so yeah. And of course, I'm pretty interested in your Arcus units myself. So if you need any help with anything Arcus related, just come visit me here and I'll sort it out. Good to know. Part of me feels bad adding that to your workload, but it's a relief to hear that you'll be one in charge of this stuff. That's quite the compliment. Alright, I also meant to ask, you know about Sepith masses, right? Sort of. A Sepith explanation would be nice. You mean the stuff that monsters sometimes drop with regular Sepith? Exactly. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you how handy regular Sepith can be. Sepith masses have tons of impurities, so they never receive much attention. Recently, someone discovered a way to efficiently extract Sepith from them. Is that so? Oh, it's so. Thanks to that, most shops are willing to take them off your hands at a decent price nowadays. There's no point in holding on to them, so go ahead and sell them if you find any. Low extra money never hurt anyone. Sounds like a good deal to me. Will do. I think I just talked about enough today. I talked out for the day. Thanks again for all your help. Here's hoping we can keep exchanging favors. Ditto. We'll be counting on you. Alright, I do want to read this. At factories, you can use Sepet to unlock slots. Okay. Very materia-esque. Synthesize quartz. Oh, you use Sepet to synthesize quartz. And U materials customize weapons. Okay, okay. And Sepet masses are, Okay, so masses are best used for money. So these are mostly used for arts, so I might just, definitely get rid of all of these for, some Mira. And we'll probably buy stuff later. Alright, we're about an hour and 22 minutes in. I think we're gonna wrap up here, actually. And when we come back next time, we'll do bonding events and the last schoolhouse request. But those of you watching, I hope you all enjoyed. The game is really good. I'm liking it so far. It has a bit of a slow start, as I'm noticing, but honestly, that's fine. The game is really good. I'm enjoying it. And I look forward to getting farther in, but yeah, I look forward to more Trails of Cold Steel. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.